Fuchs in the house. How's everybody doing today? Was kind of trying to put something together, but I had an issue that it's like just bugged me. And my video is okay. We can see how this works here. Don't know if I have a bad connection. It's so cold, 10 degrees. I could see maybe some internet possibility problems. But tonight, um, I was like gonna try to do a video about my movies and stuff, but I'm gonna throw this by people, and I hope people comment. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Is I went to the grocery store today, parked in the handicap spot. My mom and dad are in the car. It's 10 degrees outside, and I ran into the store, and all of a sudden, somebody from behind made the comment handicapped or so, and it was like you're handicapped. And I'm running into the store to get the groceries, get back in the car because mom and dad are in the car. And I do have the handicap saying my mom and dad don't drive. They're 80 years old. My ma, she uses a cane. And I just went and did my thing because we're getting food for dinner. And it just irritated me. I made the comment, my parents are. But I almost wish I would have just stopped and said, "Oh, thanks. You want to go help me get my mom and dad out of the car?" Just being a kind of smart ass thinking. But it just bugged me. And it's been irritating me ever since my mom and dad were over. We had dinner. But to have, I parked in the handicap, and the handicap spot was not right in front of the store. It wasn't the most user friendly handicap spot to begin with, but just bugged me that somebody said that. I do have them in the car. I can go get them. By the time I would have gotten my mom to the door of the store, the guy would have probably been coming out possibly. So it irritated me. Um, just bugging the shit out of me. And I totally, I'd probably make that remark probably myself, but it's just something that, you're just getting out of work. So we were going to try to go out to dinner, but restaurant we went to was packed, and I was not taking my mom and dad. I don't take them into busy restaurants. They got to be kind of literally dead. Um, and so it's like, well, I'll take you over to my house. I'm going to stop in the grocery store. So that's what happened. If you got any comments, you can say, if you know what, James, you shouldn't have parked there. Go for it. I have no problem with that. None at all. Just something that irritated the crap out of me. I just was like, wow. I just felt like, yeah, come on, sir, help me get my mom out. My dad can still walk around. I mean, he's slow, but my mom, it would have been interesting seeing her walking with a cane in a parking lot. So just again, movie talk. I'm just going to do some DVD movies, streaming. Thanks for letting me rant. Just something that was like just irritating me, and I was like sitting here just like, what the hell? It was like, so you want to say I'm wrong? I'm wrong. Go for it. I have no problem with it. But it's like I'm sitting there running because I have my parents in the car. It's 10 degrees. And it's like, yeah, the car's going to stay warm. I just, oh, okay. um, do a quick review on movies. Oh, my word. Just like, and there's other stuff I could go totally off on. I just like, let's leave it at that and talk movies. DVDs, Freelancers, 50 Cent, Robert De Niro, Forrest Whitaker, basically seedy side of corrupt cops, and the dealings that are going on. Decent movie. Basically, good action if you're looking for it. It's a little violent on some scenes, just to give you a heads up. Next one, I kind of go with the cops. I think I've covered this movie, but I enjoy it. Mind Hunters. Basically, a bunch of FBI forensic people get put on an island to improve their training. You have LL Cool J, Catherine Morris, uh, Val Kilmer, Christian Slater. Um, Again, a decent if you're looking for a crime thriller. If you've never seen the movie, uh, it's a good trying to figure out who done it. Um, it does a good job with it. Next one, kind of should hold off on this because I've only got the one, but I know I think I've seen three of these. Um, the girl with the dragon tattoo, um, totally, uh, it's a dark movie. Um, a good plot, good twist. Totally the series. And I know it says here based on the international bestseller novel. And I don't even know. I think there's more. I think there's definitely three movies. Could be more, but I know I've seen. It's been a while. I just watched it recently and enjoyed it. And again, if you get a chance, again, a good thriller, a little dark. There are some scenes that I don't know if this it is rated R, but what is it? The NC-17. It kind of gets close there. I would think it had to be, but maybe I'm wrong. And then my last one, kind of just Nicolas Cage in its Season of the Witch. It's decent medieval time dealing with witches and trying to it a good spin on the movie. The middle could maybe have used some scenes to help it, but it holds its own. The ending is pretty decent in regards to what's going on. So those are my four movies. Again, I kind of threw this together just because I want to rant a little bit about my evening escapades. I just was like, what the hell's going on here? Why make the comment? I never use that when I'm by myself ever. My parents have to be along if I ever use that handicap parking thing. So if I'm by myself, I never pull it out, never have used it. So just want to share that information to people. Again, it's just something that, you know, just getting off a day of work and you're trying to figure out what to do for dinner with the parents. Because he kind of said, yeah, we'll do something, trying to get my dad out of the house because he's one that my mom, she shouldn't be running around the way she does, but she goes. I mean, I'll give her total credit on that. But it was more or less to get my dad. I'm trying to get him out of the house a little more because he's one that he's kind of happy, you know. It's like, hey, I'm here on the couch, leave me alone, kind of attitude. But it's like yeah, you need to, get out a little bit. So I bring him over and we do the movies, watch movies with him, and ended up tonight watched. Geez, Morgan Freeman, Antonio Banderas movie, and I'll cover it in my streaming. I think it's called The Core. But yeah, so I have them over, and then ended up. My mom's like, "Yeah, can we watch something else?" And ended up finding a Claude Atkins. I think that's the gentleman from 1974 called "Moving On," and it's a trucker movie. And for me, I never saw it, and my parents were. It was a decent show. I mean, not an extra, but the storyline kind of compared to what's on TV series now, it held its own. So was able to do that with the folks tonight. They had a good time and a little bit, like I say, cold to get them out and about. But like I say, I kind of do it to get my dad a little bit. And more or less as the years are kind of getting up here is I'm glad I am spending time with my parents a little in a good way. I've had it where button heads with my parents is something that I could do every once in a while, which I shouldn't have been doing. So I guess as you get older, you get a little wiser, I hope. But I hope everybody, it's doing good. The coronavirus thing, that's crazy. And that's about it. 10-minute video. And thanks for listening. And again, just one of those days. And have a good one, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And thank you.